The jurisdictional divide, land, sea, and the dual nature of law. One. Two worlds, one system. The law of the land and the law of the sea have always been uneasy roommates. The land governs people, property, and peace. The sea governs commerce, transport, and war. The strange part is that both still exist, layered over each other like transparent maps. When a judge takes the bench, he stands on land but speaks in maritime form. When a contract is signed, it often floats between both worlds, partly private, partly public. This duality isn't conspiracy, it's continuity. Civilization needed two operating systems, one for soil, one for ships. So what does that actually mean? It means most of what we call law is really navigation. Footnote. The dual framework of common law and Admiralty law reflects the historical separation between territorial governance and international commerce. 2. The land jurisdiction. Land law is rooted in soil and sovereignty. It deals with tangible things, farms, homes, inheritances, and injuries. Under land law, harm must be real, evidence must be physical, and justice, at least theoretically, must be local. Common law once presumed that every individual was their own authority, responsible for the peace of their land and their word. The oath was currency. The deed was proof. And the wrongdoer, not the contract, carried the liability. So what does that actually mean? It means on land, your word was your bond, and your bond could hang you. Footnote. Common law jurisdiction governs real property and personal responsibility, emphasizing consent, injury, and sworn duty as the basis for adjudication. 3. The maritime jurisdiction. Sea law, Admiralty or maritime law, is a different beast. It governs vessels, cargo, and contracts that move. The sea has no borders, so its law had to be portable. Admiralty courts evolved to settle disputes quickly between merchants and captains without dragging anchors in local politics. Over time, commerce grew faster than nations. The maritime form became the global language of trade, efficiency over equity, procedure over principle. A captain's word was command, not covenant. So what does that actually mean? It means once you step into maritime jurisdiction, the courtroom becomes a ship, and you're already on board. Footnote. Admiralty jurisdiction governs commerce and transport across navigable waters, prioritizing procedure and expediency over territorial law. 4. The merging of realms. Here's where things get curious. When governments turned corporations and citizens turned employees, the sea quietly invaded the land. The language of contracts replaced the language of oaths. Birth certificates, licenses, and permits became passports between jurisdictions. In short, we all became passengers in a system designed for cargo. Courts now operate in maritime form even when dealing with land issues because commerce, not community, became the new king. So what does that actually mean? It means the tide came in centuries ago, and nobody noticed. Footnote. The expansion of commercial law onto land extended maritime procedure to civil and administrative systems, merging trade principles with governance.